Alright. So, I'm going to do a review on one of the phones that I had gotten and unboxed. I've actually owned this phone before, so I know how it works and everything. But I kind of did something interesting to it. I don't know if that was on my face or not. So let's look at it real quick. Alright, now I'm gonna try and turn up the brightness. Can't really see it too well, can you? If I go over more into the shaded area. Okay, so this is running Android 4.4 something. Let's see here. And this. Oh wait, no, wrong one. I thought it was under status. Okay, well, it's 4.4. Kit Kat. Could be 4.4.2. I don't remember exactly which one it is, but anyway. Let's see here. I've had this thing on. I'll show you the battery life real quick first. It's pretty impressive. If it'll. There we go. It's saying that I have 4 hours 53 minutes left. If I go in here, and I'll show you how long. Usage on battery 9 hours 35 minutes, and I've been using it pretty darn heavily for the most part. The last hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever, it's been pretty bad. But so when you watch YouTube, like streaming stuff, not just YouTube but any kind of movie, it'll probably go down like that. But it does have a 1700 milliamp hour battery. It has a 3 megapixel camera, a little kind of speaker right there. It does have a micro SD card slot. I think I showed that, but anyway, and the micro SD card slot, though, it helps with certain things, but not everything. And when you're doing things like if you're gonna put stuff on here from like movies or music, then it's going to be on the phone itself. So I'll show you what that is kind of like. Oh, by the way, this looks like Lollipop, acts mostly like Lollipop, but what it is actually called Lollipop Launcher by Mobint. I used their Holo launcher for my past devices, and I found this as Lollipop Launcher, and I was like, oh, cool, it's made by the same people, and they make a pretty darn good good little launcher for free, no ads. So, and you can go into all their settings show you that. But anyway, I have it set so that if I press the home button, it brings up my, multitasking menu. And if I go up, it brings up the settings for the launcher. I have it set to that. Then if I go down from any part of the screen on the home screen, it brings up my notification shade, which, by the way, has several different things you can put up on there. So you can put quick memo, sound profile, Wi-Fi, data enabled, auto rotate screen, location, Bluetooth, airplane mode, accounts and sync, screen timeout, quiet mode, and battery saver. And quick memo is pretty cool. I'll show you that. You can either press this, you can go up from the bottom and either go to Google Now. I'll see if I can. Or you can go to quick memo. And you can also do like a double. One sec. If I can do it correctly, you can do a double. You press the bottom and the up of the volume to do it, and you can bring it up. And quick memo is kind of cool because you can change it to this so that when you take the memos it's like that, or you can change it to this, and then you can just draw on whatever screen you have it on. Change it to this, or you can actually have it on a note. Or you can change it to this so that it's kind of like on a kind of weird, kind of like a poster board almost looking. And those are the choices that you have. And of course you can change the style of the pen. You can do scissors, change the thickness. So you can change the thickness, scissors, do colors, eraser, of course. You can share it to whatever you want to share it to, and you can save it. And then this, you can copy it, overlay mode. You can do other tasks while keeping the memo on top. So, it's pretty cool. Anyway, and so that comes with the phone itself, not with the launcher that I have. But with the launcher that I have, I can do OK Google. Oh, 1 second. Yeah. It takes a second, but it'll do it. So anyway, and of course I can go to my Google Now and do all that fun stuff in the cards. Let's see here. And I also have the newest kind of stuff right here. The newest Google keyboard, because I think that Google makes the only good keyboard for their devices for that. So, and it moves pretty quickly actually. I'm watching my cousin's video and anyway, I'll show you this quadrant standard. Do this. I'll run the benchmark here real quick. Now this phone is only running a dual-core 1.2 GHz processor, but it is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 200, and it has a GPU, Adreno 303 GPU, which should, at least from what I've read. And it seems to run pretty smooth, so see some of the numbers here. If maybe it's moving too fast for this camera to really kind of bring it in there, but there's 65 frames per second. There's 63, 61, 60, 62. The one that really always gets this phone is the DNA. I mean, that's some pretty advanced ones, I guess. And the score for this little tiny phone, if I can get it into focus, is 5717. So it's higher than the HTC One X, and this thing was only $30, so you know, it's like, of course, the HTC One X came out quite a while back. Oh, just gonna check. I was gonna show you storage. So this comes with a 1.76 gigabyte storage on it on the inside. Okay, now it does have the micro USB, or I mean, well, it does have that, but it has the micro SD card slot. And when I got this, there was still 1 point something megabytes, or 1 point something gigabytes left. So, and now there's 720 megabytes left, and I have quite a bit downloaded on here. Not a lot, but I'm not a huge app kind of guy, but if you're gonna want to play a bunch of crazy games and things like that, you're not gonna have the memory for that. But you know, you can download a couple of movies and things like that, because it's not a 720p screen, so it's a 620 by 480 screen, 2 inches across, 4 inches down, and it's got a 3.5 inch, or no, 2 across, 3 down, and it has a 3.5 inch diagonal display. And I measured it myself, so I know that it's exactly what they say. So this is straight talk, you know, of course. But yeah, and so the pixel density is not the greatest, but being only 3.5 inches, it's not really that bad. I mean, you know, it's not the greatest, but it could be a lot worse. Trust me, I know that. And at least the screen doesn't, like, you know, it's not an IPS display, but it doesn't lose its color quite as, you know, bad as some of the other phones that I've seen. I unboxed that Lucky, and that thing, whoo, yeah. I'll do a review on that. I don't have it anymore because I was not going to keep one that's that terrible. So anyway, yeah, this has been, the call quality is actually great, and I usually use an app called Text Free. And anyway, if it'll kind of put up there. Yeah, my camera's not the best at focusing. But it is doing a 720p video intake, so. And so anyway, yeah, Google Now Launcher actually runs pretty darn smooth on this, and I think I have that on here, so I can show you that real quick. So just in case you were tempted to just use either the Google Now or, oh, I guess I don't have it on here because this one's way better, but this is what it looks like normally. So I'll show you this. This is the normal kind of look of the device, and it still runs pretty darn smooth. In fact, when you're doing the quick memo, it's actually really, really smooth. Kind of feels like you're actually on something that's straight up just, all of that. But, it's got some crazy, funky things. Anyway, like I say, I like this launcher way better because it reminds me of makes me think of the new Lollipop, and the other one kind of seems more Samsung-ish, and no offense to to LG, but yeah, that's not really something I like. I do like this, the little turn off there, retro TV, and of course you can choose have it fade out or just turn right off. But anyway, this has been a look at the LG Optimus Fuel from Straight Talk, and so anyway, like, comment, subscribe, give a thumbs up, whatever you want to do, and just be yourself.